guys, it's Coco Tarot, and today we have a pick a card on the topic of your rockstar era plus secret confessions from your groupies. Today we're going into the core of what makes you so iconic right now and some secret confessions from your fans or secret admirers. So it's going to get pretty juicy today, guys. I'm super excited. My readings are closed right now, but thank you to everyone who has been supporting the channel. It means the world to me. But we have 3 piles to choose from based on the images in the thumbnail. So this will be pile 1, this will be pile 2, and this will be pile 3. And I will see you guys in your piles. Hey, pile 1, we're going to get right into your reading and go into your rockstar era plus secret confessions from your groupies. If this reading resonates with you when it is over, let me know down in the comments. I'm super curious. And please like this video if you want to see more videos like this. For this reading, I did channel some fan mail for every pile. Before we get into that though, I was channeling the song Bad Guy by Billie Eilish. And you're definitely in a fearless era right now. Caring less about what others think, prioritizing yourself emotionally, and there is this energy of you rewriting some kind of rules or a blueprint or something that was put onto you from an early age. You're rewriting that or rewriting your own narrative. But we're going to read your fan mail, okay? I did actually make these envelopes from scratch because when I went to go buy envelopes, all of them I just was not feeling. So I made these from scratch, and then the glue I bought was terrible, so I had to use nail glue to put them together. But yeah, it was fun. I really got in my kindergarten bag doing that, okay? But you got, hey you, let me make sure you can see this. Hey you, I've been following you since before anyone knew your name. Back then, you walked in like you owned the place. You're one of a kind. I never know what you're going to say next, but I know it's going to be exactly what I need to hear. The way you carry yourself gives me the courage to dream, to take up space, to want more out of life. I'd follow you anywhere. Still wild for you, Anonymous. Okay. So I was definitely picking up on someone who has watched your come up story or your glow up story, or they've been there from the beginning and they've noticed the changes that you've been making. This can be someone though who hasn't really been open about their support for you. So they might silently watch you in the background or silently observe how much you've changed or the process of change if you are in that right now, which I feel like you are. You're kind of in the midst of change. But we're going to get your cards out too. And I also feel really awkward in your pile. I normally don't feel so awkward. I mean, I get nervous before the videos normally, but not awkwardness. And you could appeal to a lot of people right now who feel shy or quiet, or say you're a feminine, you could be speaking up in a way where other feminines wish they could speak up. I am picking up that too. You got in the 10th house, your destiny, where you're going, your career. In Libra, relationships, the beauty of do it with your partners. The dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, heal. Make time for friends. Abundance. So you guys could be going under a career change right now. I heard a genre change. You could be really focused on your financial situations and your platonic relationships as opposed to love. Your rockstar era could be you not really being committed. I don't know if you guys can hear that ice cream truck, but I have never heard an ice cream truck in my neighborhood before. So that is so strange. I feel like that's very significant. There is something changing about your public persona in this era right now. You're becoming more bold, I heard, in your marketing, or the way that you present yourself to the public is a lot more bold than you were doing in the past. I think you're focusing more on how to present yourself as at work or among social circles, networking, even mastering some kind of craft. This is that rock star energy of we're in the studio making hits all summer. We're living in the studio, or we're living in the painting studio, or maybe even picking up extra shifts. You're going to be able to have so much more energy or be more energetic. You could be even experiencing less sleep in this era, but I don't see it affecting you. It's almost like you could be having such a creative or divine inspiration that it's like a cup of coffee. And with the 10th house in the Libra, there is this Venusian energy here, kind of, where you are going to be really attractive right now. And I think it's because you're detached from the idea of maybe being committed in a relationship or looking for love. That's not to say you're not open to it, but maybe you're not looking for it. And it's making you attractive that you've kind of detached from the outcome of that and your determination on some kind of abundance. Okay, you also got cleanse. Devotion to partner even after death. Wow, that's super interesting considering I just talked about relationships. The importance of learning. Okay, so the devotion to partner after death, that doesn't have to mean literally. What I'm seeing here is some of you guys, you're not open to love because maybe you're still not hung up on someone else, but maybe you just got out of a relationship, or you were committed to something so deeply that it's putting you off from being committed to something else right now. For some of you, you feel a strong connection to someone, which makes it hard for you to move on. And this could be you distracting yourself with work and cleansing and cord cutting, or trying to figure out how to learn from this process as opposed to jumping into a commitment instantly again. And for some of you, this could be the opposite. Maybe you finally feel cleansed from an energy that you felt attached to, or were waiting for, or had this devotion to. And now maybe you're finally cleansing of that energy, and it can feel like I'm ready to move on. So take it as it resonates, but regardless, I really see you putting yourself first right now. And there's so much power in your silence. This era, you're not going to have to say anything, but people will feel it. Or you don't have to be the loudest in the room to be the most magnetic. Your silence is going to speak volumes. Some people might even be fearing you in this period, or afraid to approach you because they see that you aren't really with the shits, is what I'm hearing. Because of the letter that I channeled for you, I think a lot of your groupies, fans, admirers stalk your social media in between the hours of like 1 and 3 a.m. It's giving really late night. This might sound dramatic, but there could even be someone looking at your photos or your page or your stories late at night and shedding a few tears, okay? That cleanse, crying is a cleanse. So someone here could be crying because of your abundance, crying because of your devotion to something other than them in this moment. Someone could be learning an important lesson when it comes to you. It could be a friend or someone who was a friend to you in the past. Someone is seeing you get what you deserve through your career. If you struggled in the past, or it's almost like your groupies or admirers are seeing that you are getting your dharma in the form of an abundant career path. Also, I just had to open my back door because it was getting super dark in here. And there's so many distractions or things trying to come in. You could feel a lot of people's energy right now. You're focused on work or focused on something, and then you could just get hit with a memory or someone's energy and be like, what the heck is this? And it's almost like someone is trying to reach out to you without reaching out to you. And this could be happening a lot in this era where you're so focused on something, but you feel other people's presence in your energy, in your field. And it's literally them trying to reach out to you. For example, let's say you had a bully in the past, or someone who really slept on you, laughed at your dreams, or just wasn't really supportive of what you wanted to do. And they wake up one morning, they go on their news feed, or they go on their feed and they see you there trending, or they see you there, being a pop star or something. I don't know. There's just this energy, and it sounds crazy, but that's literally what I'm feeling. I'm getting this emotion of seeing someone I know be on the big screen and being like, whoa, they actually made it, or they actually did that. You could have a career in the public eye, a musician, fashion. This could even be some kind of PR, public relations, law, you know, you representing a celebrity case. I know these are big examples, but this is what I'm getting. This is your rock star era, pile number one. You really doing that. You really being that, okay? And people being like, whoa. And I do feel this energy of a lot of your admirers feeling scared to approach you because they feel as if they have to be on a certain level to approach you. They have to be at a certain frequency to approach you. Maybe even some of them feel like they want to do more in their life to brag about or have something to tell you that they're doing as well. Clarify this for pile number one, their rockstar era, plus secret confessions from their groupies. Thank you so much. The devil, yeah, they're obsessed. There are people here obsessed, refreshing your page, looking into everything you're saying, okay? Feeling really left out of something. But also, there's someone here who is replaying an ending. I'm hearing retracing their steps. This is someone who could have fumbled you or did something to wrong you. And now they're kind of looking back on it and becoming obsessed with the failure, is what I'm hearing. Becoming obsessed with the fact that they might have had an opportunity to be a part of this 10th house with you. This dharma. There could be someone who's really devoted to you even though you're gone. And this death isn't literal. Even after you change, they feel devoted to you. Even if you block them, they still feel devoted to you. And this could be energetically. Maybe you didn't physically block them, but you don't fantasize about this person anymore. You try not to go crazy in your thoughts about them or fantasizing about them, and this person can feel that. If you have decided, like, I am not going to schmexually think about somebody anymore, somebody is feeling that. And for others of you, this could just be someone in general feeling like they failed you in some kind of way. Being obsessed with the fact that they failed you. This could even be a parent who wasn't there for you in childhood, and then seeing you on the rise and feeling like they failed you by not being there for you. Okay, we've got the Two of Pentacles. Tell me more about their rockstar era. And I'm telling you guys right now, this reading, the first pile is always feeling out the energy, you know, when you do these pick-up piles. That's why sometimes I won't always film the first one first, because I don't want the first pile to always be dry. But this one, it was really hard to get into this, guys. It's almost like your groupies really don't want you to know how obsessed they are with your new beginning, how much that they look up to you in a way, or that they compare things to you. They could even compare their own journey to yours. And this is going to sound a little out there, but there is a groupie or a secret admirer here who, when they're out with their friends or they're out partying on the town, they kind of embody your energy in order to have a better time. I hope that makes sense. It's like they kind of pretend to be you, or your mannerisms, how you act as a way to feel more confident. They embody you. They channel your energy. There are people here that see some kind of formula that you've been able to make for yourself, and they're following it to a T. I'm seeing that scene from Mean Girls when they cut out the holes of Regina's shirt on her chest, and everybody sees it, and they start cutting holes out of their shirt too, because she's just like, whatever, and wears it anyway. There's an energy here like that. Maybe this is an era where you're going to have a lot of copycats. And I just heard you be like, oh, brother. You know, but I do feel that people are going to be copying you a lot. Inspired by you. I mean, aren't we all inspired by our favorite rock star? Okay, that's the energy it's giving. They want to embody what you have. I heard what you channel. This is crazy. It's like I'm seeing you channeling stuff and then people channeling you. It's like one big line of communication, okay? Yeah, and the Ace of Wands here, I'm telling you guys, someone does not want you to know how attracted they are to you. And the Seven of Cups, wow. With the moon. Are you kidding me? The Seven of Cups and the moon? That's confusing as hell. That is so interesting. Someone here is confused about their feelings for you. Okay? The Empress. Are you freaking kidding? Someone here is confused about how strongly they feel for you. They're confused about how you're doing something. Wow, that is so significant. I have to keep that. This person is watching you at work. If you make content, this person watches you. They watch you. And they feel very confused and conflicted about their feelings. And they hide. With the moon here, this person hides. Okay? This person could watch you like on an incognito, or they don't want other people to know how obsessed they are with interactions with you or watching your rise. This could be why you feel the need to cleanse a lot. Do you see this Empress card and the Seven of Cups? It's the same Marilyn Monroe kind of pin-up looking figure. It's almost like someone sees you as the Empress, masculine or feminine. They see you in your beauty, your creativity, your charm, doing what it is you need to do in order to satisfy yourself or to feel good, or, you know, if you're artistic. But they want to get in your head, or they're getting in your head with this moon energy. That, like, their thoughts or their channel is confusing your channel. There's going to be a lot of things hidden in this era, guys. I know that's not what you want to hear. The energies, the channels might be confusing for you, especially if you're someone spiritual, which I'm guessing you are because you're in a tarot reading. There's something here about people reaching out to you through the ethers, but not through the telephone, not through the text messages. It's all energetic. And yeah, obviously you are going to be interacting with people physically, but the people that really want to interact with you, they're going to be sending it energetically. Your spirit guides, the divine God, whoever you believe in, they want you to cleanse a lot in this period. Take a lot of your spiritual baths, or your, you know, however you like to cleanse. And it literally just started pouring, raining outside, guys. People are going to be sending you some emotional energy. And a lot of them are confused. Your groupies are confused, pile number one, because they're happy for you, but they're envious, but they want to compete, and they don't know how to feel. So I'm here to tell you, you are not crazy, pile number one. When you start to feel these energies, you are not crazy. Somebody else is definitely on the other line. But that is your reading, pile number one, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Hey, pile two. We're going to get right into your reading and go into your Rockstar era plus secret confessions from your groupies. If this reading resonates with you when it is over, let me know down in the comments. I'm super curious. And please like this video if you want to see more videos like this. But pile number two, I'm actually really excited for your reading because for some reason, your energy was coming up as energy I've channeled in the past, okay? So your song was How Deep Is Your Love by the Bee Gees. And I actually have a reading that I made 2 or 3 years ago with that name. So I'm going to link that under your pile. But also, there was a lot of crush energy. People liking you, people adoring you, people really wanting to cater to you and romantically. I'm seeing the Knight of Cups or the Page of Cups. People really wanting to give you romantic messages, compliments, tell you that you look good. There could be someone in particular that is crushing on you. And I wrote for your channeled messages, soft rock, okay? Your Rockstar era might be some schmexual healing. It might be some sex appeal in general. I don't know. I'm feeling this energy of soft rock glam. I was seeing a lot of bed sheets, okay? Okay, you guys, you let me know down in the comments, okay? But yeah, that's what I was getting. Real comfy and close, and you could be in a little bit of a heartbreaker phase right now, or talking to someone special. But regardless, you're breaking hearts, because, you know, they always come out of the woodworks once you get in a relationship. Then everybody wants to hit you up. So I am feeling that too. Maybe you just got in a relationship and your phone was dry before that, and now everybody's going to be hitting you up even though you already got a boo, okay? So there is that energy too. For some reason, the movie Scott Pilgrim vs. the World keeps coming up in my head for your pile. And if you're seeing someone right now, they might be battling some old crazy exes, or old exes might be popping out of the woodwork to challenge the new person in your life. For every pile, I did channel you some fan mail, okay? So we're going to go into that before we lay your cards out. Let's see what your fan mail is, okay? You got, hey babe, you had me the second you stepped into that bar. I love that you laughed louder than the music. I tell everyone about that night, but don't worry, they don't know all the details. I kept our secret just like I promised. Still working on my dance moves, but I can't wait to see you again. Still Buzz, Anonymous. And then I got this feeling that you're going to know who this is. So there's definitely someone who's crushing on you coming in. This could be someone that you see regularly, geez. When you're out with your friends, or you go out, if you go to a certain place or a certain restaurant, this could be someone that you bump into a lot. and they've been checking you out. There's just something so attractive about you right now, pile number 2, where people are going to want to shoot their shot, okay? I'm seeing that energy. If you know when someone takes a shot at the bar before they go karaoke or go ask someone out, there could be someone doing that, you know? They take that little shot and then they come up to you and they're like, hey, I've been waiting to talk to you, okay? So there is someone crushing on you for sure right now. My goodness. All right, we got in the 8th house, personal power, the mysteries of life, a major change. Wow. 8th house energy is pretty deep, guys, okay? In Gemini, what you want to be known, what is believed about, use the quickest way, and you could be communicating what is with my stumbles right now. I am stumbling over everything. There could be someone who you really make nervous, or they feel it's hard to put into words when they talk to you. There could be a language barrier. It is so hard to talk right now. I'm actually going to burn some Palo Santo because it's insane. But what I was trying to say is you could be communicating something deep feelings, things that you don't normally say to a particular person. Maybe that's why I was getting bed sheets. This could be a form of pillow talk, of you opening up about things in your past, in your childhood, or things that you just feel the need to communicate about with someone. I'm seeing you really heavy on the deep conversations. Even if you're out having drinks or hanging out, you know, even if you're sober, you could be in lighthearted places and situations, but still having deep talks about your feelings, the universe, spirituality. You know, you could be at a lounge, but everyone you're with is discussing the state of the world. I'm seeing you having really deep conversations. Okay, we got the mirror. Mirroring each other, self-image, relationships, reflect our wounds, introspection. Pile number 2, I'm really being humbled right now with the way I keep fumbling over my words. Maybe that's how somebody feels here. Very interesting with the twins here and the mirroring energy. I'm seeing the yin and yang, 69. What's going on, pile number 2? What's going on with your energy right now? Let me ground it. Every pile today has been so crazy. I don't know if I should have picked up on Groupies, guys. This it gets real foggy. But you and somebody else are about to reflect each other's deepness, or be really deep with each other, or the energy that you are giving to someone, they're going to be reflecting it back to you. You might talk about something that you've been through, and someone might have been through the exact same thing or something similar, or they have a level of understanding where it's almost like they can put themselves in your shoes. Okay, you also got listen to your inner music. Listen to your intuitive signals. They are real and will guide you in the right direction, okay? Listening, wow. Yeah, there's a lot of listening. Your rock star era is you listening. Maybe the songs you listen to, you're going to be listening to the lyrics, not just putting it on absent-mindedly. This could be an era where you turn off the music and decide to listen to the sounds around you, or listen to the conversation, or deep emphasis on listening to other people. Them listening to you, them understanding you. Someone's going to be listening to you closely. I feel like your rock star era is really going to be a heavy emphasis on the importance of the things you say, because right now your words are spells. Pile number 2. The things you say are spells, and it's feeling like a love spell. But regardless, there's something here about you saying things in this period and people really following it. So if you have some kind of influence, or say you're a content creator, the things you're saying right now are really going to hit home for people. They're not just going to be absent-mindedly listening to you while they're doing the dishes and the laundry. They're going to be really listening to what you're saying. So there is this importance of being mindful of that, okay? You also got ideation. People could be idolizing you right now. I'm just seeing you really are going to be really popular in this era. Surrender to higher forces, not man. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why my throat is closing. This is why integrity is coming up, because you're going to be fawned over so much, or people are going to be so hanging off of every word that you say, that your spirit guides, your team, the divine, whoever you believe in, they don't really want it to get to your head. Not that they think it would, but it is a whirlwind. I'm thinking about the rice theory too, how the 2 jars of rice, one you feed it insults and the other compliments, and the one with insults just withers and molds. You know, so there's something here where people feeding you praises is really going to help you bloom, but there's also this mindfulness of knowing like, oh my gosh, I am really influential. People are really seeing me as a role model. People are doing the things that I'm doing, emulating what I say, the actions I take. And it could feel like big shoes to fill. Self-discipline. Exactly. Wow, pile number 2. Your rock star era is really realizing your power. Realizing how much people take on your energy. Take the things you say like Bible. You're a wordsmith right now. So as equally as the positive things you say lift people up, if you insult someone in this era, it could destroy them. Pile number 2. And that sounds a little dramatic, but I'm not even kidding. You could write a song and then right now during this rockstar era, and it could be your most emotional work yet. There's something here about your words being really cutting. So you might want to get into writing right now or really write down your thoughts. And this isn't to say to censor yourself. Still be your beautiful, authentic self and flow through you, you know? Because the 8th house is a deep place. It's coming from honesty. But just know how much weight your words hold right now. If you tell someone you love them right now, it's going to feel profound. Just like if you say to someone, I hate you right now. Your words seduce or destroy. No in between. You could even be in a period of talking faster, thinking faster, downloads just coming in and it just pouring out. And there's going to be power to it. You could even be exposing stuff, stirring the pot, pissing people off. Okay? And being really unapologetic about it. You're really giving off, I'm not afraid of hell because I've been there. I made friends in the underworld. That's literally what it's giving. And I think that's why you're coming off as so sexy. Because we are attracted to that dangerous charm. And you're going to have that right now. I'm not saying that you are a dangerous person. Or, you know, you're probably very sweet and very nice. But because of your interest in the occult or conspiracies or these topics, these deep topics, it adds this layer of depth to you that is incredibly hot. And people, you know, they want to emulate that. Do you see how this person's just like, oh, like I'm seeing people look at you with heart eyes, sending you heart emojis. This could be a period where you feel like a god, a sex god, a cherry bomb, you know, and that's why your team is coming in to be like, hey, just so you know who's really in charge, or I'm just kidding, but you know what I'm trying to say. But we're going to get into the tarot really quick and see more, tell me more about their rock star era, plus secret confessions from their groupies. Okay, the 5 of Wands, a D measuring contest. Interesting. People are competing for your attention. Yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh, what? Okay, this deck is pretty crazy, but these are the 2 cards that really reference the lingam. Okay, so I don't know, regardless of your sex here, there's something here where people are either wanting to give you the lingam or thinking about your lingam. Okay, I don't know how else to say that. That's so wild. Yeah, there's just this energy of people feeling so heavily attracted to you, competing for your attention. It's giving, if somebody is into you, if they see you talking to someone else and it's not even that serious, they're going to feel a little bit of jealousy, even if they don't say it. Your groupies are jealous of the attention that other people get from you. If they see you preaching about something, or I think someone here even gets jealous of other people getting to be around you or talk to you or comment on stuff. Someone here could be lurking your comment section. Wow, pile number 2. What are you doing? What are you doing right now? Because people are really invested in you. They really want to know how deep the rabbit hole goes with you. Okay? And that's why that Bee Gees song came up. It's almost like there's more that meets the eye to you. And in this period, your rock star era, people are just going to be falling more and more in love with you. The more you do, the more you say, every time they interact with you, it's just another chance to really fall for you. Tell me more about the Rockstar era. Yeah, and someone really, I'm not going to lie, I heard the word bimbo. Don't take that the wrong way. There could be people wanting to spend money on you. This could definitely be your sugar baby era. Not literally, it doesn't have to be literally, but people just doting on you, buying you things, taking you out, you know, on their dime, not yours. Whether you're masculine or feminine, you could be a masculine, and there could be some feminines coming in that are like, let me buy you a drink. I'm not even kidding. Okay, that's what people are feeling right now. You're kind of going to be the one holding the whip. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. You definitely going to be breaking some hearts. Okay, because you have so many options. You're in control. I'm thinking about, why am I thinking about this? Pile number 2. I don't know if you guys play The Sims, but in The Sims, there's an achievement where if you like hook up with enough Sims and stuff, you can get the player trait, and other Sims won't be jealous when you hook up with people, okay? I'm really geeking out here, but that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like you're so admirable right now that even if someone catches you flirting with someone else, not saying to do this, but let's say you're just dating, you're not really committed to anyone. If they see you flirting with someone else, they might let it slide, and then your next interaction, work harder to get your attention over that person. That's what it's giving. People even letting you be a little bit of a heartbreaker and deciding to play the game anyway. That's really what it's giving. And if you are committed to someone, like I said earlier, do not be surprised if people are still hitting on you anyway. Even if you're freaking married, you would think because you have a ring, people wouldn't hit on you. It is the freaking opposite. It is so dry out here in these relationship streets that even if you have a wedding ring, people are like, oh, you got a good one? You got a good one? Oh, I want to know about that. So don't be surprised if people really see how far they can take it with you when it comes to flirting. But you seem to be, I'm hearing a sapiosexual. Is that what it's called? Where you're attracted to intelligence. So I don't think flirting or games really get you going. There's something very sophisticated about your energy where you want someone who is not just hot, but you got to be smart. Okay, you got to be smart to ride this ride. That's what it's feeling like, pile number 2. This is really random, but for some of you, it might be really easy to go viral right now. If that is your intention, or if maybe you don't even want to go viral, but something could accidentally be going viral in this Rockstar era, because that's just how on point your energy is right now. I'm telling you, there's just something about, you know, that girl that was just in her car and she got 40 million hits or whatever, you know, it's giving that, where you just kind of show up and people are listening, people are there, people are in the comments, people are in the building. You're striking a chord with others right now. You're relating to them on a really deep level without having to try much. Pile number 2, I think I'm going to have to close out your reading because I'm thinking about all the things I just said in your reading, and I'm like, what is going on here? I think you really have people that want to impress you, even some tryhards. Okay, some of your groupies might be a little bit of tryhards, but they have some good intentions, but there are definitely energies here who you could be talking about something that is so not sexy, the most boring subject in the world, but there's going to be people that are like, you look so hot doing that. You look so hot reading that book. You look so hot when you're talking about atoms. I don't know. There's just this energy of you not trying to be that seductive, but people being seduced by you. But yeah, pile number 2, lots of groupies, lots of fun. You're the prize. You're the winner. You're the main event. But that is your reading, pile number 2, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Hey, pile 3. We're going to get right into your reading and get into your Rockstar era plus secret confessions from your groupies. If this reading resonates with you when it is over, let me know down in the comments. I'm super curious. And please like this video if you want to see more videos like this. Pile number 3. I was getting the song for you called Angel by Pharrell. And I was specifically picking up on an admirer groupie who is telling their mom about you. Telling their parents about you or family members, to the point where their family members might be like, oh my gosh, if you don't shut up about this crush or whatever. Someone here is definitely showing someone you, your work, your picture. And there's also people dreaming of you right now. So your groupies could be meeting you in the 5D. And for some of these people, some of them haven't even met you. They've only seen you online and they're having dreams about you. But I did channel you some fan mail. I did this for every pile. So we're going to read that and then get into your cards. Let's see what yours says. Okay, you got to the one I dream about. I didn't remember it said that, guys. I mixed them up. But to the one I dream about. You never gave yourself away or changed. You wear everything you've been through like a badge of honor. Who knew pain could look so beautiful? I feel like you understand me better than anyone I know. Even though you don't confide in me, I can tell you're hurting. If you let me, I'd like to be the person you come to when you need someone. All you have to do is call. Don't drift away, anonymous. Okay. I wrote these a few days ago. It really takes me a couple days to ground out the reading, but regardless, people are dreaming about you. You could be showing up as an angel in people's dreams. I am getting this energy of people who romanticize you or romanticize your pain. There's something here that people have rose-colored glasses on when it comes to you in this period. We're going to get your cards out and see for sure. You got the North Node. There will be success from, benefit, and Mercury. Communicate, analyze, let your mind tell you how to. You could have came from pile number 2. Because your rockstar era definitely has to do with your voice. There's something here that you are supposed to be communicating, or that the divine angels, whoever you believe in, want you to communicate about. This could be really important for the collective. You're being called to use your voice in this era. Something is really important about you setting a trend or saying something before it hits the culture. If you're writing right now, raps or songs or anything like that, scripts, stick with it because you're kind of ahead of the time right now. Or the things you're saying, writing about are ahead of the curve. There's this energy of you predicting a trend or saying something that really impacts the culture. You have some secret admirers feeling haunted over you, almost as if something you said impacted them on a deep level and they weren't expecting that or ready for that. I was also getting someone wanting to interview you, so this could be at work. Maybe you get asked to be a part of the training videos at work, or you get asked to do a street interview by someone filming content. I'm just seeing you be at the right place at the right time in order to speak about something or give your opinion or your perspective on something. You're being put in a position to speak. It's making me think of certain artists or public figures who people discounted or misunderstood, and then suddenly they become the biggest thing ever. So if you're feeling discouraged or like what you're trying to communicate or say isn't really getting the response that you want, you're just ahead of the curve. You're going to be channeling a lot of energy or connecting to your throat chakra in a new way. Your sleep could be affected by this, or you waking up at odd hours of the night to write something down or communicate something. It's important. If you're being woken up or pulled to a notepad or pulled to bring something from your head into reality, it's important. It's not just coming from anywhere. It's coming from your North Node. You're meant to be communicating that, even if it doesn't feel like it in the moment. Even if you're like, this doesn't mean anything. It means something. Pile number 3. You also got love. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction, and cassette. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over and over in your head. So you could be doing that, but what I'm seeing here is some of you guys could be musicians or some kind of craft that you're doing is switching you from fear to love. You're creating out of love now, not out of fear or not out of lack. You're creating out of passion. Maybe you followed some outdated thinking in the past, or you really put limitations on yourself or your creativity. Even for some of you guys, your psychicness, your spiritualness, what you're connected to. And this rock star era is you really coming into your full potential and realizing that it was all not for naught, that it was all something. It's making me think of Edgar Allan Poe. You know, when Poe was writing all his stuff during his time, everyone thought he was annoying. Everyone thought his poetry was really dark. They thought it sucked. And it wasn't until way later that he really got the praise for what he was doing. And not saying that you should do things from praise, but just know that you are channeling from something divine. You are making something out of love or doing something out of love. Even if you're not seeing the success right now, it is successful because it's contributing to your North Node, your North Star. I think that's why your letter was a groupie who wanted you to confide in them, because there's something here that you don't see about yourself, and it's your potential. You're really out here doing the work of angels or doing the Lord's work or whatever you want to call it, but it might not feel like that. But it should, because it's in your North Node. Okay, you also got make your own magic. Yeah, you're creating something right now that is so important for the culture. It's so important. People are going to be so inspired by this. This is something that's going to change a lot of people's perspectives or lives. It's almost like you're tapping into something really ethereal and otherworldly. And even if it's just spoken word, you just talking from a train of thought, it doesn't have to be rehearsed or written down, you know. It's coming straight from something divine. You also got consciousness. Yeah, what the heck? You guys are leveling up spiritually. Your new rock star era right now, it feels new. You're reaching another height of your consciousness. For some of you guys, you need to look up the soul star chakra. When all your chakras align, there's another chakra above your head that is called your soul star chakra. And some of you guys are activating that right now, which is your North Star. It's your life's purpose. Some of you guys are really tapping into your life purpose. And maybe you're not sure, or maybe you're like, is this it? It is. This could even be a message to somebody in your life personally. If you feel on your heart that you need to communicate with someone, now is the time to do it. This is the era where you kind of need to step into that, because it's somehow stepping into your own power and magic. And it's awakening something ancient and divine within you. Okay, you also got revive, fight back, and blessed with a powerful imagination. I am not even kidding. Whatever you're working on, I want to see it. I want to read it. I want to look at it. Or if it's a painting, I want to go see it. There's something here about whatever you're creating being so of importance. I don't even think you realize how important it is. This could even just be a song, or, there's just this energy of you channeling something generational, channeling something new that the collective needs, people need, the earth needs, and it's fully supported by whoever you believe in. Whatever you've been imagining yourself doing, being, loving, that's your North Node. And your spirit team, the divine God, whoever you believe in, they want you to fight for that dream again. If you've lost that vigor or that fight to fight for something you truly love, whether it is a dream or a person or whatever, there's almost like this energy of fight for it. And this doesn't mean to pour too much into something. It means to pour into yourself and dig out that divine inspiration. Something is pulling you toward your purpose. You really are in your visionary era, okay? You should be having visions. Now's not the time to keep them to yourself. Now's the time where the things you say really are going to have an impact. And it's going to help other people reach a certain level of consciousness or want to fight back in their life as well. Clarify this for pile number 3, the Rockstar Era plus Secret Confessions from their Groupies. The King of Wands. There's new territory that you're exploring. And you're leading something. You're becoming a leader for something. The Page of Wands. Wow. This is the call. There is something that you have felt drawn to from youth or for a really long time, for years. And now is the time to do it. That idea, that spark, now is the time to answer that call. Don't overthink it, because it's so vital. This is like the superhero realizing that he has to save everyone, you know? Not saying, you know, it's a metaphor, but you got the Two of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Cups. This is why you got the song Angel. This is why people are showing you to their parents or sharing your content or sharing the word that you have to say, spreading it across. You have something that is meant to be shared. And you're being enlightened to this right now with the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man and the Wheel of Fortune is almost like, look at this beautiful purpose I have planned for you. And there could have been moments in life that where you felt stuck or you felt like this dream was out of reach, but it was actually bringing you closer to something. You needed to go down a certain path in order to be able to reach people emotionally with what you say, or to be relatable, or for people to understand you. It's almost a form of spiritual training for your journey specifically, pile number 3. And your groupies, your fans, it's massive. That you're reaching massive amounts of people. A lot of word of mouth, gossip, people who know you could be becoming fans or being like, did you see what pile number 3 did? Or did you see what pile number 3 made? Or did you see them, you know, in that documentary or the film that they made? I'm seeing a lot of people talking about your accolades. You becoming popular through word of mouth. This could even be hitting a weird sweet spot in the algorithm that just shoots you through to everybody's feed. But the message that you're trying to send being super important. I know that's really specific. Not all of you guys are content creators, but it's just, you're channeling something. You have to be creative in some kind of aspect in what you do if you resonate with this pile. This could even be teaching or working with kids or some kind of youth. And you saying things to the youth or helping those children out and not knowing that you're channeling something divine that is inspiring those children to have a better life. That's what I mean. It's bigger than just the art. It's who it reaches. I read somewhere where someone said that when you are in that creative process of making something, it's between you and the art. But once you release it, now it's for the collective to be inspired by, to take pieces of and things like that. Not in a plagiarism way, but in an inspired way. It might have been a long road, but it really feels like you having a legacy. Or there's been a lot of seeds planted that are growing and seeing fruits in this period. It could be really overwhelming, but in a good way, where you cry because you realize the payoff of all that pain. Or even if it wasn't pain, frustration, sadness, whatever you've been through. It was you following your North Star. So many people are in love with you, or going to be. And it's giving the energy of maybe you were very lonely on your path, or you didn't really have a deep connection with someone or someone to really support you through that. And it's like you meet this collective or this soul tribe of people, and you're exactly what they've been waiting for. But they're also that to you, so it's a beautiful exchange. You could even be influencing the culture to fight back for something important, their rights, or some sort of activism, humanitarian efforts. You're exactly what we need right now. This world is craving a renaissance. Someone to show us the truth in a brand new way. But yeah, pile number 3, I can't wait to see what it is you're cooking. Something tells me it's going to show up on my newsfeed. But that is your reading, pile number 3, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.